Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Timmy Treacle, also known as Horror Fan for Life. And the next movie I'm going to be reviewing for you is Little Women. Now this movie was released on December 25th, 2019, and it is a coming-of-age drama film that received positive reviews from critics and fans. It currently holds an average grade of an A- on CinemaScore, an 8 out of 10 on IMDb, a 95% on Rotten Tomatoes, and an 89% on Google. Now, this movie had a $40 million budget and it made $206 million at the box office. This adaptation was written and directed by Greta Gerwig, and this is the sixth feature film adaptation of this story of the same name. There were many TV movies made about this, along with two miniseries in 1978 and as recently as 2018. The movie stars Saoirse Ronan, Emma Watson, Florence Pugh, Laura Dern, Meryl Streep, Eliza Scanlen, and Bob Odenkirk. And this is about the March family, most notably the four sisters. You have Joe, who is an aspired writer. Amy, she is of a free spirit, and she has a chance encounter with a fellow, a childhood crush. The oldest sibling, Meg, portrayed by Emma Watson, she is married to a school teacher, and their other sister, Beth, unfortunately develops a devastating illness that brings the family back together. But the movie starts off with Joe, and then we see it flashbacks to 7 years earlier when the girls were younger, and they all have different aspirations of what they want to do with their lives. As I said, Joe is a writer. You have Amy, who is a painter, and a really good one. They have an aunt, played by Meryl Streep, Aunt March, who at first wants to take Joe with her overseas, but eventually changes her mind and takes Amy instead. All the while, they have to deal with a lot of hardships with the war, their father being gone. Then eventually their mother has to leave for a specific reason, which I won't say. If you haven't seen the movie or any of the adaptations or read the book or anything, I'm not going to spoil anything. But this is a very heartwarming, sweet movie, and the cast in this film is just phenomenal. The movie was nominated for 6 Oscars, winning 1 for Best Costume Design. They had 2 Gold Globe nominations as well. In total, they had 168 nominations and they had 64 wins. So this movie was freaking awesome. It is awesome. I have no issues with this movie whatsoever. This is the second adaptation that I have seen of this story. The first one that I watched was 1949's version of Little Women. Now, the first two were silent films from 1917 and 1918, respectfully. The first had a 6 out of 10 on IMDb, and the second one has a 6.5 out of 10 on IMDb. The first version with sound, 1933's, had a 7.2 on IMDb, a 94% on Rotten Tomatoes, and an 84% on Google. The version that I watched and I absolutely loved had a 7.3 on IMDb, a 71% on Rotten Tomatoes, and an 87% on Google. This is the only adaptation theatrically that didn't have at least 90%. Actually, 92%, I should say. 1994's version, led by Winona Ryder, had a 7.3, a 92, and an 89, respectively. And of course, you already know what the numbers for this adaptation was. I gave the 1949 version, the one I seen, a 10 out of 10. I absolutely loved it. And I really want to watch the 1933 version and the 1994 version as well. The silent films, I don't know if I can find them. I'd probably give them a go, but it's going to be hard trying to find those movies. Maybe Turner Classic will have them. But this is a beautiful story told through the eyes of Josephine, and yeah, I mean, there's nothing else I can really say. I cried for this movie too, as I did for the other one I watched. Certain points in this movie, I just teared up. It's just so heartbreaking, but it's heartwarming. It's a lovable story, and yeah, it's a great film. I'm gonna give Little Women 2019 a 10 out of 10 and 2 thumbs up. So definitely check this movie out if you haven't already seen it. And if you have seen it, give me your thoughts and opinions on this adaptation of the movie Little Women. And if you've seen any others, um, which one is your favorite of the ones that you've seen? Let me know that in the comment section below. And as always, if you're new to the channel, subscribe today for more content. If you like this review, hit that like button and share this review on your social media as you see fit to. Other than that, stay tuned for my final movie review of the day, which will be the war drama 1917. Thank you for watching, and check you later.